What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for on Saturday night I put up a video where I talked about the mouthpieces in Madden, the attention to detail, and to be fair, how EA doesn't always follow through on the things they promise, and when they do, we don't often get the results that we want. So, beautiful case in point here from two separate people on Twitter. So if you look at this, understand this is from Madden 21, okay? It says QB1 down on the bottom. Fixed an issue causing the hidden dev trait snap count to reset when using active rosters to start a franchise league. Now, this is something that's impacted the game for years, and I actually mentioned it earlier, had been fixed. What's so interesting, though, is if you go back last year, they claimed to fix this in patch notes as well. How do you know it's from last year's game? Well, Patriots quarterback Tom Brady. Tom Brady is no longer a quarterback for the New England Patriots. So clearly, this is the exact same copy and paste of a fix from last year to this year, where they tell us things are fixed, but they're just not fixed all the way. They don't complete anything. So with that in mind, we talk about things we wanted added into the game. This next thing actually blew me away, because for years we've asked them to put in a radio show, and I can tell you they are in NHL 21. I mean, this just shows you where their focus is. This just shows you the lack of commitment to the Madden franchise. Right? We've asked for not a radio show to be put in. We've asked for it to be brought back. It doesn't matter if it's Tony Bruno. We need something that is engaging in this game from a franchise perspective. Something that has replay value. And why does the NHL team get it? I mean, good for them. I'm glad their gamers get respected a lot more than the Madden gamer does. But it's just so interesting that they take this concept that we've wanted for so long, apply it to another game, and seemingly there's no chance it goes into Madden going forward. This is why when people praise Madden, I look at it from a different perspective. Because no one's going to sit there now and say, well, yeah, they keep every promise they make. Yeah, they hear our feedback as a community. No, they don't. I just showed you they don't. They promise you they fix things from year to year, and they don't actually fix them. And then just like the problem gets copy and pasted from one game to the next, the fix gets copy and pasted from one patch note to the next. That's unacceptable in and of itself. You don't completely fix your game. You fix just enough. You fix just enough to say that you fixed it, but not the whole game. And then furthermore, to have every franchise mode not mirror each other in terms of features and additions, right? Isn't that why EA uses cross-pollination in terms of its engine? Isn't that why Madden is built on a first-person shooter base? Because they wanted to make sure when things got added or found or improvements could be made that every game benefited. But you can see that's not what they're going for. That's not what they're doing. That's not their goal. It's not a microtransaction-based proposition here to fix franchise mode. That's why it takes us more than 1 year, more than one patch, more than one promise, more than one commitment to actually get it done, and it's still not fixed, by the way. Which is exactly why when we go to EA and we ask them and fill out the same wish list year after year after year, we don't get the radio show we want, we don't get the immersion we want, we don't get the replay value we want, but other games can get it. Other games had it. That is the disconnect with EA that some of you just don't see. Some of you, I'm convinced, have only played Madden for 4 or 5 years, and you genuinely believe that each year the game gets better. But the reality is the games from the past are much better than what we have now, even with EA's own standard being upheld. And they can't fix their game anymore. If this isn't proof of that, I don't know what is. When you can't fix the game and you can't listen to the customer, when you can't add in what the customer wants and get a quality product on the disc, you know what happens? A 0.2 user score. That is where EA is. That's where Madden has been. And these are all things that are earned, not given. A lot of people like to say EA was given this user score. Someone went and gave them that score. No, EA earned this score. And they earned it by doing things like this year after year after year to frustrate, irritate, and disrespect their customer. This year, it's just all came to fruition. And I love to see it. And I also love to see they just keep digging themselves in a deeper and deeper and deeper hole. Make a commitment to get an actual football engine in this game. Get people in that building that actually want to make a good product, and get people in that building that can speak for the community. That's what we're asking for. And until it happens, I'm convinced you're going to see user scores that begin with a 0 and have a decimal point being earned for Madden. Love to know your guys' thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out. You know I will be back in the week with more commentary.